Happy Monday. I hope you are having a fabulous start to your week today. So I just wanted to talk to you real quick about your identity. So my pastor yesterday went over First Daniel, and I began to read it again in my quiet time. So it's a very familiar story. It's about Daniel, the three Hebrew boys. They were taken by King Nebuchadnezzar. But in the midst of the king taking them, he changed their names. So if I butcher these names, I am sorry. But so there was Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. That was their real names. And the king changed their names. So he gave Daniel the name Belteshazzar. He gave Hananiah the name Shadrach. He gave Mishael the name Meshach, and Hananiah the name Abednego, which is common. Everyone knows about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the three Hebrew boys who stood up to the king because they wouldn't bow to the statue. But my thing is, he changed their names. Why would he change their name? And then I began to think about slavery. When my ancestors and the slaves were taken from Africa, they changed their names. They gave them an entire name. And I remember in 6th grade, I was watching the movie, oh my God, what's the name of the movie? It's a very popular, Roots. I was watching Roots. And in that movie, he kept telling him, no, your name is Toby. Your name is Toby. He kept wanted him to change his name. And I'm thinking, why change their name? Because once you begin to change someone's name, you can help the whole purpose of it was to remove their identity, erase, their attachment to their religion, their attachment to, their nation, their history, their ancestors. They wanted to change their name because they wanted to remove them from who they are. They wanted to, there's power in our names. Our names mean something. And when you begin to look at people and you look up their names and you go back in history, you can begin to look over history. You can begin to look back over historical data just by finding names. So they wanted to change their names because they wanted to remove that. They wanted to remove their access to find out who they truly are. And today I want to remind you, do not let anyone remove your name. Or people call you stupid. They tell you you're not worth nothing. They tell you you won't amount anything. Why do they say those things to you? Because they want to detach you from your purpose. They want to detach you from who you truly are. They don't want you to walk in a God-given purpose and power that you already have. They don't want you to walk in boldness. They want you to be timid. They want you to feel like you're nothing. They don't want you to understand who you truly are. So if they can just remove you from that by just calling you names, by telling you you're worthless, by telling you you mean nothing, by telling you that you have no purpose, you have no reason to exist, you have no God-given talents, you're here for nothing, you have no purpose to be here. They saying that. People tell you that because they know your true power. They know that if you really dig down deep and find out who you are a threat to them. You are a threat to the enemy. This world wants you to believe that you are nothing. This world wants you to look around and it wants you to go crazy. It wants you to look at the news. It wants you to see that there's this variant and that variant of COVID. They want you to see that there's this sickness and this war and that death and this death. And the world is a world of chaos. And you can easily get lost in it. And you begin to think and you begin to worry and you begin to doubt and you begin to hide who you are because you're afraid or because you feel like, you don't want to go out into that. It's too much for you. It's too big. But you're bigger than your problems. I've already told you that. You're bigger than your circumstances. The power that you have in you is attached to your name. You always hear there's blessings with my name on it. There's blessings with your name on it. Your name is attached to blessings. Your name is attached to power. Your ability goes way further than what you think you're capable of. Your ability is way more than what you can even imagine. And people want you to think that you have nothing to offer. People want you to think that you have nothing to give. People want you to think that your purpose is dried up. People want you to think that your purpose died in that mistake. People want you to think that your purpose and your power and your ability and your anointing is gone. They want you to believe that every mistake you had, everything that you do was an eraser to your name, and you was erasing your power, and you was erasing your gifts, and you was erasing your talent. Every mistake that you made, they want you to believe that you were taking a pencil and you was erasing your purpose. But I want to come to tell you today that your purpose is greater than you can never think. Your purpose is built up in those mistakes. Your purpose is what's going to propel you to realize that those mistakes that you think were to write you off was really ready there to build you up, to help you rewrite the story, to help you move forward. So I don't ever want you to think that you have nothing to offer. When someone tells you that you're stupid, I want you to brush it off. When someone tells you that you're worthless, I want you to push it off. When someone tells you that you have nothing to offer, that you're pointless, that you're too big or you're too small, you're not smart enough, you're not wise enough, your family don't have enough money, you didn't come from the proper background, I want you to write it off and I want you to brush it off. Why? Because they're only saying that because they want you to be detached from your purpose. They want to detach you from your true self. They want to detach you from what's really yours. If they can remove your name and they can remove who you really are from your purpose, then yes, you are purposeless. Because now you don't know who you are. Now you're confused in the world. Now you don't know which way you're going. Now you don't know what to do with your life. And you're confused and now you're pitying yourself. You're having a self-pity party. You don't know what to do. I want to remind you today that you have power and you have purpose. There's power attached to your name. My name is LaTroya Blue, and I will pronounce it to the world. No one will ever call me stupid because that's not my name. No one will ever call me worthless because that's not my name. Your name is not worthless. Your name is not stupid. Yes, people may try to come in and change your name to make you believe that you're something you're not, but you are somebody. You belong to this world, not to this world, but you belong in this world for a reason. You belong to the King who is Jesus Christ. But you're here for a reason. You have a purpose to live and not just exist. You have a power that is greater than you can ever believe. But if you dig down deep into who you really are, you will understand that the power that Jesus had when he was raised from the grave, you have that same power and that same authority. And nobody can take that away from you. No matter what they say to you, if you have made up in your mind who you truly are and who you are meant to be, no one can erase your name. No one can tell you that every mistake you made was an eraser to your purpose, because it's not. You are meant to be here. You have a purpose. My name is LaTroya Blue. What is your name? Say your name. Say your name with purpose. Say your name with boldness. Say your name with confidence, because there's greatness attached to your name and there's purpose attached to your name. Happy Monday. And remember, you are smart. You are wise. You are beautiful from the inside out. You have purpose. You have power. You have value and you have worth. You are a living gemstone. Bye. See you next week.